I've been getting a lot of questions about pronunciation and specifically like silent D's. So, for example, in a word like friendship or attend, kindly, kindness, kind. So the short answer is that there's a lot of specific kinds of situations where a D can either be loud or it can be silent. Like donate, donate versus friendship. When you say friendship, the D is basically silent. You still pronounce it just a little bit, but you pronounce it transitioning between the N and the S sound. Friend, friendship, friendship. So you can only barely hear it, and if you're not a native, you probably won't hear it at all. And all of these things just depend on context. You don't want to spend your time trying to memorize rules about how to pronounce words. That's not an efficient way to practice or learn English. The best thing to do is to just, like I said, learn the language through exposure to native speakers. But if you're someone who is already at an intermediate level, who's semi-fluent in the language, and you want to improve your pronunciation, then you should get a pronunciation coach, and you should practice with that person privately, one-on-one, someone who's qualified to teach you, and this person has to be a native speaker. Don't ever practice pronunciation from a non-native speaker. That's very harmful. Here at my work, for example, there's a lot of non-native English speakers, and I can usually tell by listening to students talk which country the non-native speaker that has been teaching them is from. For example, there's Indian teachers, there's Thai English teachers. I can hear the Thai accent in their voice. I can hear the speech language patterns of the student, and I can tell who was teaching them just by their pronunciation, just by their sentence structure. So if you want to do those things, if you want to improve your pronunciation, improve your speaking, improve your tone, then only practice with native people. If you can't practice with native people, I would suggest not doing that. If you absolutely have to, then it's okay, but it's really not desirable or helpful. And usually learning things first the right way is much better than having to unlearn or relearn. Relearning is very difficult, and I spend a lot of my time at work having to correct bad habits that have been taught to students by other teachers who are not native speakers. So if having a native accent is really that important to you, then you're not going to be able to get that native accent by practicing with non-native speakers ever. And that, that's just the reality. So I hope that this was helpful. I'm sorry I can't provide more information about this. There's all kinds of rules, and there's all kinds of lists about when the D is silent, when the D isn't silent. But going and memorizing those is not helpful. It's not a good way to practice language, and it's not going to help you be a better speaker. So if you want to improve your pronunciation, get help from a native coach. That's the best advice I can give for you. I understand that a lot of the time native coaches are not available in some countries. Like here in Thailand, they're in very high demand. They're very expensive. But the unfortunate reality of the situation is that non-native coaches just are not good at that. So if you found the information helpful, please please follow, share with your friends. If you have any questions, post them below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.